Good morning, students. Last class we were completed the specific charge of the electrons, and mass of the electrons. Another one is discovery of the proton and properties of the protons. Completed. The next one is discovery of the neutron. So before going to the discovery of the neutron, first we have to know some problems which are related to the specific charge of the particles. You can see the one of the problem. See, the first one problem is find out the charge to mass ratio value of alpha particles with respect to hydrogen atom. So we know yesterday class charge to mass ratio of electron means electron charge divided by electron mass, then we get the charge to mass ratio of electron 1.75 into 10 power 11 coulomb kilogram inverse, that is the specific charge of the electron. But in the case of the alpha particle, how to find out the charge to mass ratio? Alpha particle is nothing but helium plus 2 ions. So specific charge or charge to mass ratio of alpha particle. Alpha particle means what are alpha particle? You have to remember this point. Helium plus 2 ion is nothing but alpha particle. Understood what I said? Helium plus 2 ion is nothing but alpha particles. So in this alpha particle, what is the charge of helium plus 2? Charge means 2. Here no need to take sign, positive or negative or, that is not important. Here charge 2 divided by mass of the helium 4. 2 1 0, 2 2 0. So 0.5 specific charge of the alpha particle. So that is about the first one question. Then see the second question. An oil drop has a 8.0 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs charge. How many oil drop, so how many electrons does this oil drop has? Means one oil drop charge 8.0 into 10 power minus 90 coulombs. So in this charge, how many oil drops are present? Or how many electrons are present in this charge? So generally charge of electron is 1.69 to 10 power minus 90 coulomb. But here charge of oil drop 8.0 into 10 power minus 90 coulombs. So how many electrons are present in this charge? That is about the question. So yesterday class I told one point. What is that point? The charge of oil drop is always integral multiple of charge of electrons. Charge of oil drop is always integral multiple of electrical charge or charge of electron. Means charge of oil drop is Q. Is nothing but integral multiple of means N. Integral multiple of charge of electron means E. So here Q is charge of oil drop, N is integral value means number of particles, E means charge of electron. So based on this one formula, okay, here how many electrons are present in this oil drop? How many electrons? N value you have to find out. N is equal to Q by E. Q means charge of oil drop. What is charge of oil drop? 8.0 into 10 power minus 90 coulomb. Okay. Charge of electron we know already 1.602 into or 1.6 into 10 power minus 90 coulombs. Okay. 1.6 into 5 means 8.0. So this is 5. These are cancelled. So how many electrons are present in this charge of oil drop? 8.0 into 10 power minus 90 coulombs of charge of oil drop contain. How many electrons are present in this charge? 5 electrons are present in this charge. So number of electrons present in this oil drop means 5 electrons. So option is here, not one option. So this is 5 electrons. That is about the question number 2. Then next to second one question. In an oil drop experiment, the charges on oil drops were found to be 1.5 into 10 power minus 15. The charge of oil drops were found to be 1.5 into 10 power minus 15. Another one is 3 into 10 power minus 15. Third one is 4.5 into 10 power minus 15. 6 into 10 power minus 15. Calculate the magnitude of the charge on the electrons. So this type of problems is important for the competitive exam point of view. So here charge of electron generally 1.602 to 10 power minus 90 coulombs, we know that one. But in this type of the question, okay na, we didn't consider 1.602 10 power minus 19, that is charge of electrons. Then how to find out the charge of electron? Here they given 4 values now. So the magnitude of the charge should be smallest value in this type of example questions. Magnitude of the charge should be smallest value. So here the magnitude of charge should be smallest. Which one is smallest value? 1.5 into 10 power minus 15 coulombs. Correct na? Then next one is others charges should be, others charge means this one and this one, this one. Others charge should be integral multiple of the smallest charge. Others charge should be integral multiple of the smallest charge. Others charge means this here 1.5 into 10 power minus 15 coulombs na. So here how many electrons are there? The magnitude of the charge of the electron should be smallest. Here electron charge should be smallest means 1.5 into 1.5 into 10 power minus 15 that is the charge of one electron charge. If others charges means remaining 3. Others charges should be integral multiple of smallest value. So here 3 into 10 power minus 15 means how many electrons are present in this one? So 1 electron charge is smallest value 1.5 into 10 power minus 15. Here 3 into 10 power minus 15 means 2 electron charge. 1.5 into 2, 3. Then 4.5 into 10 power minus 15 coulombs is nothing but 3 into 1.5, 4.5 na. So this is charge of 3 electrons. Then next one is 6 into or 6.0 into 10 power minus 15 coulombs. So this is charge of how many electrons? 4 electrons. See here, in all cases, charge of the electron is same. So in first one case, charge of electron 1.5 10 power minus 15. In second case also, what is charge? This is 2 electron charge. For 1 electron 1.5 10 power minus 15. In third case also, charge of 1 electron 1.5 10 power minus 15. Fourth case also same. That means in all cases, charge of electron is same. That's why your magnitude of the charge on the electron is it will be magnitude of the charge on the electron, it will be 1.5 into 10 power minus 15. So this is the charge of electron. That's why I told you magnitude of the charge of electron should be smallest value. In case this type of the problems in the given examination, which are the following is the smallest value? They given 4 or 5 values. Which of the following value is smallest value? That is the charge of electron. Others are integral multiple of that smallest charge. So that's why this is the charge of electron, smallest value. So this is about the question number 3. Then next one is discovery of neutrons. One concept is discovery of the neutrons. See here, the neutrons was discovered by the James Chadwick. James Chadwick was discovered the neutrons. Then how he was discovered the neutrons? He was taken the beryllium sheet. This is the beryllium sheet. So atomic number is 4, mass number is 9. The beryllium sheet is bombardment with alpha particles. This beryllium sheet was bombardment with alpha particles. Alpha particle having the mass 4, charge 2. Whenever the beryllium sheet is bombardment with alpha particles, then we obtained the neutral charged particles having the mass slightly greater than proton mass. The beryllium sheet is bombardment with alpha particles. To obtain the carbon, here atomic number 6 and mass number 12, remaining 1 mass is there. Sir, mass number 1 and charge is 0. The beryllium sheet is bombardment with alpha particle to obtain the carbon and also emitted the neutral charged particles having the mass slightly greater than proton mass. So this type of the particle was called neutrons. So that is the discovery of the neutrons. Okay. Then next one is what is the mass of the neutrons? The mass of the neutron is slightly greater than mass of the neutron is 1.675 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Okay, that is mass. Then next one is the charge of the neutron. Charge is equal to zero charge. Okay. Then next to charge by mass ratio also 0. So this is about the mass, charge and specific charge of the neutron. Then next one is the table. So in that table I will give the relative value of charge of electron, proton, neutron and the relative mass of the electron, proton, neutron. Then next one is this is the table. So in the table you have to take the three subatomic particles, their mass and the relative mass, their charge and the relative charge and also specific charge of the three subatomic particles. First one is electrons. Here electron symbol is E minus. Electrons discovered by the Thomson, J.J. Thomson. Okay. Then what is mass of electrons? 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram. And another one is 0.0000545 atomic mass unit AMU. Okay, that is the mass. Then next one is proton. So this is the proton, it is represented by P plus. Proton discovered by the Goldstein. The mass of the proton is 1.672 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram or 1.00728 atomic mass unit. Next one is neutron. It is represented by the small n. It is discovered by the James Chadwick. Was discovered the neutron. Then next one is the neutron mass is 1.675 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram or 1.00865 atomic mass units. So this is the mass of electron and proton and neutron. So this is discovery of electron by the Thomson, proton discovered by the Goldstein, neutron discovered by the James Chadwick. Then next one is relative mass of the electron. That means compared with what is that proton mass, what is about the electron mass? So electron mass is 1 by 1837 times is then proton mass, that is relative mass. Then proton mass is here 1, here also proton mass is 1. Almost proton and neutron mass is equal, but compared to the proton mass, neutron mass is little bit more, means 1.672 10 power minus 27, 1.675 10 power minus 27. Here 5, here 2, that is only different. That means the little bit is neutron mass is more. Then next one is charge. Here charge of electron is minus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs or minus 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 electrostatic units. Okay. Then next one is the proton charge plus 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs plus 4.8 into 10 power minus 10 electrostatic units. That is the charge of the proton. Next neutron charge is 0. Neutron is chargeless. Then next one is relative charge of electron. What is relative charge of electron? Electron charge, proton charge both are same, but difference is electron charge is minus 1, relative charge. This is plus 1. This is also plus 1. Charge. Sorry, here charge is 0. Relative charge 0. Okay. Then next one is specific charge of electrons. What is specific charge of electron? Electron specific charge is 1.75 into 10 power 11 coulomb kilogram inverse. That is the specific charge of electron. What is the specific charge of proton? Specific charge of proton is 9.55 into 10 power 7 coulomb kilogram inverse. The specific charge of neutron is 0. So this is about the table. So electrons discovered by Thomson. This is mass of electron. The relative mass of the electron is 1 by 1837 times then proton mass. This is charge of electron, relative charge of electron, specific charge of electron. Proton discovered by Goldstein. This is the mass of the proton. This is the relative mass of the proton. This is the charge of proton, relative charge, specific charge of proton. Neutron discovered by James Chadwick. Okay, this is the mass of the neutron, relative mass and charge, relative charge and specific charge of neutron. This is about the table. Then next one is atomic models. The next one is atomic model. So before going to the atomic model, then see the first one concept. So after discovery of electrons, protons and neutrons, how these three subatomic particles are arranged within the atom, then how the atom get the stability. So this is completely explained by the different atomic models. So among these atomic models, some of the atomic models are failures, but some of the atomic models are success. So in this concept we are discussing about the some important atomic models. Then what is the first important atomic model? Thomson atomic model. Okay, this Thomson atomic model, another name is Pump-Pudding model or Raisin-Pudding model, or another name is watermelon model. So this is the Thomson atomic model. This Thomson atomic model is explained by the J.J. Thomson. Okay, J.J. Thomson was explaining the Thomson atomic model. Then what is the concept involved in this Thomson atomic model? So according to the Thomson atomic model, J.J. Thomson was explaining the atom is considered as a positive charge sphere. What he was considered? According to Thomson atomic model, Thomson was explained atom is considered as a positive charge sphere in which negative charged electrons are embedded in it. So that is resemble with watermelon. For example, this is watermelon. Okay, to cut the watermelon horizontally, then you obtain this part. So in this watermelon, this red color fibrous mass of the watermelon is considered as a positive charge. The red color fibrous mass of watermelon is considered as a positive charge sphere. So in which negatively charged black color seeds, the negatively charged seeds like electrons are embedded in it. Negatively charged seeds like electrons are embedded in it. So this is about the Thomson atomic model. So what he was explained, according to the Thomson atomic model, atom is considered as a positive charge sphere in which negative charged electrons are embedded in it. So it is resemble with watermelon. So if you cut the watermelon horizontally, we obtain this part. So in this part, in this watermelon, the reddish color fibrous mass of the watermelon is considered as a positive charge sphere in which negatively charged seeds like electrons are embedded in it uniformly. Okay, that's why it is called watermelon method. Okay, so this is about the Thomson atomic model. But what is the importance of this Thomson atomic model? According to the Thomson atomic model, what Thomson was explained, the total mass of the atom is uniformly distributed throughout the atom. That is Thomson atomic model importance. What is Thomson atomic model importance? According to Thomson atomic model, the mass of the atom is distributed uniformly. Mass of the atom is electron, proton and neutron is there. Generally the mass is depending on the protons and the neutrons. Okay, but here neutrons negative charge, zero charge, but protons positive charge. Compared with electron, proton mass is more now. That's why the fibrous mass of the watermelon is considered as positive charge, means this is proton. So the mass of the atom is distributed uniformly throughout the atom. That is important point of the Thomson atomic model. Then what about the drawback or failures? Then first one drawback is Thomson atomic model is failure to explain the electrical neutrality of the atom. So it is failed to explain the electrical neutrality. Electrical neutrality atom is not explained by the Thomson atomic model. Then next another one is Thomson atomic model is failed to explain the stability of atom. Stability of atom. So these two are drawbacks of the Thomson atomic model. What is drawbacks? It is failed to explain the electrical neutrality of the atom. Second one is it is failed to explain the stability of atom. So next one is the drawbacks of the Thomson atomic model is overcome by the second atomic model, that is Rutherford atomic model.